GeoByte.
Hello, children. Welcome to the GeoByte. How are you? I hope you're all doing well in this pandemic situation. In this video, dear children, we will discuss the properties of whole numbers. In the last video, we have clearly discussed about the whole numbers. Whole number means any number from 0 to infinity is called whole number. For that whole number, we will discuss the properties. Dear children, there are 7 properties for whole numbers. They are, have a look on the screen. The very first property is closure property. Second one, commutative property. Third one, associative property. Fourth one, identity property. Fifth one, distributive property. Similarly, multiplication and division by 0. The last one, patterns in whole numbers. These are all the properties of whole numbers. Shall we discuss one by one separately? Yes. Look at the screen. The very first one is closure property. Again, dear children, the closure property is discussed for addition, multiplication, division and subtraction. First, we are going to verify whether the whole number is closed under addition or not. The whole number is closed under addition means, dear children, the sum of the whole numbers is equal to a whole number. That means if a is a whole number, it is like this. If a is a whole number, b also a whole number. If a plus b equal to c, if that c is also whole number, then the whole number is said to be closed under addition. I hope you clearly got my point. For that, I took an example. Let us have a look on the example. Dear children, look at the screen. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7, right? You know 4 is the whole number, 3 is the whole number. The sum of the 4 and 3 is the 7. 7 is also coming under a whole number. So, a whole number plus another whole number is also a whole number. Therefore, the whole number is said to be closed under addition. Look at the screen. There are 4 fishes. I am adding those 4 fishes to the 3 fishes. I am getting 7 fishes. You know 4 is the whole number, 3 is the whole number, 7 also whole number. It means the sum of the two whole numbers is also a whole number. Therefore, the whole number is said to be closed under addition. The conclusions are, look at the conclusions. Therefore, the whole numbers are closed under addition. It means the sum of the two whole numbers always be a whole number. That is, if a and b are the two whole numbers, then a plus b is also a whole number. That is about the closure property under addition. Similarly, let us discuss the closure property under multiplication. Look at the closure property under multiplication. Closure property under multiplication. Dear children, it is very easy. The whole numbers are said to be under closed under multiplication if the product of two whole numbers is also a whole number. Look at the screen. There is a 3 is a whole number multiplied with 4 is also whole number. We are multiplying two whole numbers. This is one whole number, other whole number. 3 multiplied by 4 is how much? 12. 12 is also coming under a whole number. It means the multiplication of two whole numbers is also a whole number, or the product of two whole numbers is also a whole number. Therefore, the whole number is said to be under closed under multiplication. For your better understanding, I have taken some stars. 3 stars multiplied 4 times. How many stars we are getting? 12 stars we are getting. This 3 is the whole number. 4 is also whole number. 12 is also coming under whole number. Therefore, the whole number is under closed, or the whole number is said to be closed under multiplication. Similarly, shall we take two more examples? Yes. Let us take the example 1. Under example 1, I am writing like this. 8 multiplied by 3 is how much? 24. Dear children, this 8 is a whole number, 3 is a whole number, 24 also whole number. It means product of any two whole numbers is also a whole number. Let us write clearly, whole number multiplied by whole number is equal to whole number. Similarly, other example, example 2. The 10 multiplied by 8 is how much? 80. What is the 10? Is it not a whole number? Yes, 10 is the whole number. Multiplied by 8. This 8 is also coming under a whole number. The 10 multiplied by 8 is 80. 80 is also a whole number. So from this, I can conclude that the product of any two whole numbers is also a whole number. The conclusions are like this. Look at the conclusions. Therefore, the whole numbers are closed under multiplication. Understood clearly? It means the product of two whole numbers be a whole number. If a and b are two whole numbers, a into b is also a whole number. Look at the next condition under subtraction. Closure property under subtraction. Dear children, the whole number is said to be under closed under subtraction if the difference between the two whole numbers is also a whole number, like this. I have taken 8 is a whole number minus 6 also a whole number. 8 minus 6 is how much, dear children? 2. 2 also a whole number. So one whole number minus another whole number is a whole number. I have taken for you 8 stars. From the 8 stars, I subtracted 6 stars. 8 minus 6 is the remaining how many stars will be there? Only 2 stars are there. So here 8 is the whole number, 6 is the whole number. The difference between the 8 and 6 is 2 is also whole number. Let us take one more example. Look at the second example. 18 is a whole number. Minus 28 is also whole number. But what is the 18 minus 28? Minus 10. Here minus 10 is not a whole number. In the first case, the difference between the two whole numbers is looking a whole number. But in this case, the difference between the two whole numbers is not a whole number. Therefore, the conclusion is the difference between the two whole numbers need not be always a whole number. Conclusions are like this. Look at the screen. The whole numbers are not closed under subtraction. That is, if a and b are two whole numbers, then a minus b is not always a whole number. Sometimes it may be whole number, but always it is not a whole number. That means I can write that a minus b is equal to c. This c always not a whole number. I hope you clearly understood about the subtraction of whole numbers. The last condition for whole numbers closed is division. Let us move to the closure property under division. Now let us understand the whole numbers are closed under division or not. Let us take the example. 8 is a whole number divided by 2 is a whole number. The 8 by 2 equal to 4 is also a whole number. That means if you divide one whole number with other whole number, you are getting one more whole number. Condition is satisfied. Here I took ice creams for you. Look at the ice creams. There are 8 ice creams are available for you. I want to distribute these 8 ice creams to 4 members. How many you are getting? Each 2. Each 2 you can get it. 2, 2, 2, 2. Anyhow, 8 divided by 2 is a whole number 4. 8 is the whole number. 2 is the whole number. 4 is also whole number. Similarly, let us take one more example. Look at the other example. 9 is a whole number. Divided by 4 is also a whole number. But 9 by 4 is not a whole number. 9 is a whole number. 4 is a whole number. 9 by 4 is not a whole number. Dear friends, believe me, the whole number is said to be closed under multiplication and addition, and the whole numbers are not closed under subtraction and division. The conclusions are like this. Look at the conclusions. The whole numbers are not closed under division. That is, it means if A and B are two whole numbers, then A divided by B is not always a whole number. I hope all of you clearly understood. This ends the closure property. Dear children, I hope all of you clearly understood about the closure property. Now let us move towards the commutative property. Dear children, the commutative property are also going to verify under addition, multiplication, subtraction and division. The very first one is commutative property under addition. Let us see the whole numbers are commutative under addition or not. It is like this. Let us take the two examples. 12 plus 8. 12 is the whole number. 8 is also a whole number. 12 plus 8 is how much? 20. 20 also a whole number. Then if I replace the 8 and 12, if we get the same answer, then you can say that the whole number is said to be commutative under addition. Now let us interchange the 8 and 12. Instead of 12, I wrote here 8 plus 12. 8 plus 12 is how much? 20. Here 8 is the whole number. 12 is also a whole number. 8 plus 12 is also whole number. Therefore, I can conclude that the whole number is said to be commutative under addition. The conclusions are, look at the conclusions. The whole numbers are commutative under addition. It means even we interchange the numbers that we have added, the sum remains the same. That is, for any two whole numbers A and B, A plus B is equal to B plus A. Similarly, let us move to the commutative property for multiplication. Now, let us understand the commutative property under multiplication. I have taken two examples. 12 into 4. 12 is the whole number, 4 is the whole number. If I multiply these two whole numbers, I am getting 48 is also a whole number. Now what you need to do? You interchange the 4 and 12. In the place of 4, you write 12. And in the place of 12, you write the 4. I have done like this. 4 into 12. It means I have interchanged the 12 and 4. So 4 is the whole number. 12 is also a whole number. The product of two whole numbers is also a whole number. Therefore, the whole number is said to be commutative under multiplication. I hope you clearly understood. The whole numbers are commutative under multiplication. It means even if we interchange the numbers A and B, that to be multiplied, the product remains the same. That means A into B is equal to B into A, that is about the commutative property for whole numbers under multiplication. I hope you clearly got my point. Similarly, let us understand the commutative property under subtraction. For that, I took two examples. Look at the examples. 16 minus 8. 16 is a whole number. 8 is also a whole number. The result is 8. 16 minus 8 is 8. This 8 is also coming under a whole number. But if I interchange like this, 8, of course, 8 is a whole number, 16 also whole number. But 8 minus 16 is minus 8. Minus 8 is not a whole number because the whole number is from 0 to infinity only. Therefore, the whole number is not commutative under subtraction. I hope you clearly got my point. Once again, the whole number are not always commutative under subtraction. The conclusion I wrote here like this. The whole numbers are not commutative under subtraction. Similarly, let us understand whether the whole number are commutative under division or not. For that, I took two examples. 6 is a whole number divided by 3 is a whole number. 6 by 3 is how much? 2 is a whole number. Condition is satisfied. Now what you do? You interchange these two numbers. You interchange those two numbers. 3 is a whole number divided by 6 is a whole number. But this is equal to 3 by 6 is a fractional value. Fractional value is not coming under a whole number. Therefore, I can write like this. Here 3 is a whole number. 6 also a whole number. But this is not a whole number. Not a whole number. Then what is the conclusion? The whole numbers are not commutative under division. I hope you clearly got my point. The whole numbers are commutative under addition and multiplication. But the whole numbers are not commutative under subtraction and division. The conclusions I wrote like this. The conclusion is the whole numbers are not commutative under division. Okay na? Now let us move to the associative property. Look at the very first one. Associative property under addition. Let us decide whether the whole numbers are under associative or not. For that, I have taken two examples like this. Look at the two examples. For the example 1 and example 2, I have taken 4, 5, 3 for addition. 4 plus 5 plus 3. For the second case also 4 plus 5 plus 3. But the difference between the two examples is I took the bracket for 5 and 3 in the first example, and in the second example I took the bracket for 4 and 5. In the first case, first you have to add the 5 and 3. 5 plus 3 equal to 8. This 5 plus 3 equal to 8. 8 plus 4 is how much? 12. Even if I change the bracket from 5 plus 3 to 4 plus 5, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12. In both cases, even if you change the bracket position, we are getting the same whole number. The result is the same whole number. Therefore, the whole numbers are associative under addition. I hope you clearly got my point. The conclusions are, look at the conclusion. Look at the conclusion. When adding three numbers like A, B, C, it does not matter which two numbers are added first. It means A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. I hope you clearly got my point. Dear children, if this condition is satisfied, then you can say that the whole numbers are associative under addition. Once again, if A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. I hope you clearly got my point. Similarly, let us move to the associative property under multiplication. Associative property under multiplication. Let us decide whether the whole numbers are associative under multiplication or not. For that, as usual, I took two examples. 4 into 2 into 5. For this case, I took the bracket for 2 into 5 first. In the second case, look at the screen. I have changed the bracket for 4 and 2. But in both cases, you are getting the same whole number. Therefore, the whole number is associative under multiplication. Its meaning is, it's not matter where we are keeping the brackets for multiplication. Anyhow, conclusion is the whole number is associative under multiplication. I wrote the conclusions like this. Look at the conclusions. The whole numbers are associative under multiplication. That is, when multiplying three numbers like A, B and C, it does not matter which two numbers are multiplied first. It means A into B into C equal to A into B into C. First, we multiplied B and C. That value is multiplied with A. In the second case, A and B is multiplied first. That value is multiplied with C. The product remains same in both cases. So conclusion is the whole numbers are associative under multiplication. Similarly, associative property under subtraction. For this, I took the two examples 7 minus 5 minus 4. In this case, in the first example, you have to take the 5 minus 4 first. 5 minus 4 is how much? 1. That 1 should be subtracted from 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. But if I change the bracket from 5 minus 4 to 7 minus 5, here 7 minus 5 is 2. 2 minus 4 is how much? Minus 2. Therefore, minus 2 is not coming under a whole number, because the whole number means the number from 0 to infinity. Any number from 0 to infinity only is coming under whole number. Minus 2 negative digits are not coming under whole numbers. Therefore, the whole numbers are not associative under subtraction. I hope you clearly understood. Dear friends, remember, dear little friends, remember, the whole numbers are associative under addition and multiplication, but the whole numbers are not associative under subtraction. Similarly, let us go for the associative property for division. Look at the associative property for division. I took 9 divided by 6 divided by 2. In this case, I took the bracket for 6 and 2. First, we have to divide the right 6 with 2. 6 by 2 is 3. Then 9 by 3 equal to 3. It is a whole number. But if I replace the if I change the bracket position from 6 divided by 2 to 9 divided by 6, 9 divided by 6 divided by 2 is a fractional value. Fractional values are not coming under whole numbers. Therefore, the whole number is not associative under division. The conclusion is the whole numbers are not associative under division. The whole numbers are associative under addition and multiplication, but they are not associative under subtraction and division. I hope all of you clearly understood about the whole number properties of closure property, the commutative property, and the associative property. With this, I am concluding this video. The remaining properties I will discuss in the very next video. Anyhow, my dear children, thank you for watching till the end. Have a great day. Please subscribe our channel called GeoByte. Once again, thank you very much.
GeoByte.